Alright, let's do day 3 of the firm. We have a little bit of, I think, backtracking to do. Because this whole area reset on us, and I don't know if that was intended or not. But we're moving forward as if maybe this is how things are supposed to go, although I really doubt it. When we last left our heroes, I was annoyed that we have a total voltage of 180. Okay, let's attempt to solve this. So I'm thinking we snake our way through. Well, wait a second. Yeah. Snake our way through. Every time, rotate right. Not it, guys. Well, wait a second. That doesn't fempute. Maybe it does. Does this fempute? Get this one out of here. No circuit. Okay. Oh, game. Please be 115. Please. 55? That is not a small number. That is a big number. I really feel that this puzzle changed. Am I the only one that feels this? Like, I feel like this puzzle changed. What if we did this and just took out our buddy here? I dumped too much of the acid and reset the whole level. As punishment, you have to do the same thing again. 120! We're getting closer. I don't think this guy matters. Not connected to anything. So what if we did this? I think the puzzle solution legitimately changed. Which should be really weird, right? But I think each of these are worth 5. This guy's worth slightly more. How would one only get... This is 125. What if I short circuit the whole deal? It's really like 70 now. So what is connected right now? This one, so this one. So we know that those two together are 35. Paint. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these two together are 35. Now we're 120. So now we have more voltage doing it this way. Now we got 140, way too much. Back to 120. You know, one thing I never really... You know, I never thought of just doing this. Isn't this just going to tell me what this one is? 35. This one's just straight 35. I like that. 120. So this is 70. 80. That can't be right. So we know this particular path is 120. 35, 70. 5? Oh, can't beat that. Well, if this is 120, how much is it to remove both of those? And is it a number that's divisible? Yeah, so these are both 25. My assumption is that each station carries a particular value. So if we said it was this way, what are we currently at? We're at 120 with 1 in the middle connected. 35, 35, 25, 25. These are 10. But how was this one 35? We know this one to probably be 10. That's my weird assumption of each station. So if that were the case, then I need to get to 125. 35, 35, 10. You can't do it that way. 35. This one's not anything. 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 85, 110. 35, 40. So what I'm looking at, I literally just gridded out, and I'm assuming that each column, based on the color, those are all the same voltage. That could be wrong, but that's what I'm working with right now. I don't really understand how the back two are 35 if that's the case. And I don't think the first time we solved it involved anything on the right-hand side. 35, 40, 45, 50, 85, 95, 110, 105, 35, How am I going to get to 115 from this? 35, 40, 45, 80, 115, 125. I don't think you can ever use the blue. Okay, 35, 70. Hey, it's Eat It Up. You missed it, Eat It Up. Yesterday, I think we broke the game. We're back here with potentially a different solution to this puzzle. I certainly understand how the puzzle works better now. And now we're basically deducing the... So I basically dumped a bunch of acid in the level and probably used all the buttons too many times. It killed all the power to this whole area. And now it killed all the power such that we're back to step 1 in this area. And I don't know if that's part of the game or if that was a bug. But it coming back here, it almost feels like the puzzle's different. Like everything was reset. And I couldn't just go in and turn it back on. Everything was reset. So what we've deduced, since you're here, I'll just quickly go through how I believe this puzzle currently works. So the first time we were here, we kind of just, through observation, just moved some things and it worked. So the way it actually works is that is this the first station? This is the first station. So this first station has a power connection coming into it. And you'll notice that there's this little resistor that's lit up, little toaster light, right? So this is your incoming power source, and it has to create a circuit exiting on this one that's over here. So it's a 4x3 grid. You start here at 3-1, and 2-1 is where the power needs to go. In each of these connections, none of the other connections matter. You see the resistor's not lit up? So you just consider the power flows one way downhill, and it always flows from however this guy's pointing. So we walk through this thing, and then this guy. So this guy's connecting to this, and then so we follow this guy. And it's not this that the power is delivered through. The power is delivered in this direction. You'll see the resistor's lit. You'll see here the resistor's lit, and this is how we figure out our path that gets us to this other one. Now you'll notice that each set of these power couplings, each of them have a spray painted on color, and it's by the column that they're in. And we're assuming that for the moment, it's at least been consistent checking all the ones that are easy to check, that whatever column you're in, connecting that one provides the same amount of voltage. This first one we know by just the most basic check, just going straight to the thing. You'll notice all of the resistors in our line turned off. We just have this one cutting everything else off. We know that this particular station's worth 35 volts. Well, there's stuff under. This whole area is based in H2SO4, and these are all acid baths. So there's lots of pipes and things being run through stuff. So when we connect this whole little chain, well, now we have the math that this is 120, and we believe at the moment that these blue ones, each of them are worth 5 volts. Everything in the green is worth 35 volts. Everything in the yellow is worth 10 volts, and everything in the red is worth 25 volts. Problem, I'm not sure there's a path, so we need to get to the answer that you actually have to get is 115. And the only annoying part is we've done this before, but this is the... See, we need 115, otherwise it just fails. So we're redoing this, and I have to leave tomorrow, so it's like I'm trying to finish it before Yogi, so I can actually watch them finish. So for instance, we have these two over here. And if I were to turn this, the reason we tried to reduce these 25, besides other tests we've done, this is going to be 70. So I'm just loosely assuming, okay, those guys probably are 25. But what I'm beginning to wonder is not all stations are created equal. So for instance, if this is 120, if we were to hook this one up, let me get this one turning. It's a little bit annoying to have to turn all of them. So we're going to add 25 and 10. So I'm assuming if we do this, we're going to get 155. If we don't get 155, something's up. Because we added these two in the back. 165. Oh wait, am I? No. That's right. So these stations are not the same same voltage. And I don't believe there is any indicator on any of these for how much power it is. Looking again. I figured that these little batteries and stuff in the corners. Like, where's my little camera? Tell me what they are. And no, there's no grid or anything. It's a really good puzzle. I thought it was really good. Besides the bugs that probably are making me redo it. So if this is 165, then we know that we actually need to... So what if I did... Well, that doesn't do anybody. We know this circuit to be 165, so we'll do it. We'll write it down this way. We know together that these two are 45, so we're writing numbers in between. So we really know that these two are 50 in between them. What else can I do to deduce what some of these are? Well, I could probably figure out what this one is by just doing this internal 4 and then 6 circuit. It's going to be really annoying, but this game, you only get 2 saves, and I didn't want to back up all the saves. I probably should. We should have done that. The hell was that noise? So now we're down to 70 volts, and all we have is just the 70 volts is this square. Laplacian transforms, here we go. So if this is 70, oh my goodness, they're not all the same number. Ah! No, dude. Oh no, dude. If this is 70, am I crazy? 70. 1. None of these other ones are lit. Good. The theory is not disproven. 1. That one's not lit in this one. There's only 4. So by deduction, because we know that this one, at least we think this one was, what, 10? I think this one's worth 10. Because if I were to turn this, I'm going to get 120. Right. So no, I don't think anything's been patched. It's just he still does. He still does. Just not quite as often as he used to. I'm wondering if it was triggered based on, like, I'm running everywhere. There you go. See, why did you have to mention it? No, I think it has to maybe do with. Well, let's try it. I mean, I'm curious. So this is giving us an overvolt, but I think it's just the sound of these little resistors connecting. See how you didn't hear it? I think it's just when I'm right under one that's being powered. I think the audible noise is to get you to pay attention to the fact that these are lighting up. Okay, so with the new finagled knowledge that this guy's 25, 35, 25, 70, 105. Wait a second. We said this was 120. Hold up. This 170. We gain 50 volts doing 50 volts doing that. So we have 70 and 120. Equation with two parts. Does that necessarily... That one has to be 25. I don't have a choice. All right? There's no choice. We just know that those two together are 50, and that one has to be 10. 35, 25. So that takes us to 60. There really aren't a lot of paths. Like, I can either go down the middle and around, which I guess what we're going to try next. But I think that only gets us to 105. So what I'm thinking, this is the one that I'm thinking of, and I don't think this is going to work. We're going to try it. So we're going to go from here. I'm going to try hooking up these two blue ones, which... Well, somehow we're at 160 now. Maybe this is useful knowledge. So if I think this guy is this basically the outside triangle is 160. This is worse than Yogi's drawings because I had a pen in here and I don't know what to do with it. So my notebook is not doing very well right now. So if that's correct, we know these two to be 50. I'm pretty sure this one's 40. Between these two, it's 35. So 85, 110, 145. I know that this top one is 15. Top left. Which means that this guy has to be 30. Which means the one that's straight... Somehow this guy... So get this. This guy, who's in the lane that we thought was 35, this guy I think is actually 5. It goes, this guy's 35. We know that for a fact. This one we've deduced has to be 25 based on this inner circuit. This one in the ether here, this guy, he has to be 10 based on the rule that this inner 4 is 70 total. And then to get the 160, we know, we did an earlier test between this one and this one. We did this inner loop, and the inner loop basically said that their sum has to be 35. But we also did something where one of these was isolated or something. Somehow, maybe not, I don't know. Either way, between these two, oh, that's why. Between these two, it has to sum up to 45. So if that's the case, then this guy has to be 15, and this guy has to be 30. So if that be the case, when we flip this around, we're going to lose the 50 over there, plus whatever the heck I said this guy was worth. It's going to be 110 minus whatever that is. Wait, what? How did I only lose 5? Is something not connected? Please don't stop my shallow... Oh, something isn't connected. So in this case... Oh, did I say it was 5? I said it was 15. So wait a second. I wrote this wrong. We went all the way around. If we were to switch this guy, we're going to lose this guy. We're going to keep this guy. We're going to keep everything... We're going to gain this one and lose this one. So it's the subtraction of lose this one, gain this one that's right above the end point. We went to 150. So the net difference is 5. Right. So this one guy, we lose 5, so we know he has to be 5 less. So we know this guy to be 10. So this guy has to be 15. Okay. Puzzle. I wish I would have done better at the beginning of this. So we don't really know what the outside guys are. I don't think. But I do... So is there a way to get the number that I want? 35, 60, 65, 110. That's not good enough. 35, 25, that's 60. 35, 100. I really can't use anything on the left-hand side. If I did, it would basically have to ignore the bottom left one. So if we, okay, 35, 60, 60, 65, 110. We know that the minimum denominator is 5. So I'm wondering if we go, at the beginning, go to the right, go through the blue lane, cut across, and then back in. Okay, let's just go straight to the blue lane. Now our voltage is 180. What's on the path? 35. A number I'm just going to say we don't know, let's say. Another number we don't know. So 35. 25. So now we're at 60. 65. 95. 110. 135. 160. So if that's the case, that means that our two friends that we added here, between them, oops, our two friends here, they have to be, the sum of them must be 20. So 35, 55, 80, 85. Okay, I have the solution. So we go to our friends. We go to our friends and then we just cut back in. I hope this is right. If not, I might just scream. I think this is the right answer. 125. Ow. We added this. Oh no. Now we're back to square one. I forgot I didn't include this. So my math is definitely correct. I just didn't include. And this is where I'm confused. Like, I really hope the game didn't just glitch in some profuse way. And there's no way for us to sap power from any of this, right? The only other thing that would really throw a wrench into this is if it were possible to sap power which doesn't really appear to be the case. But like, I honestly don't know at this point if the game has been glitched in some way. But you would think the puzzle would have the same solution again. The only other thing I'm thinking of is just going to the VOD and seeing if, because I was pretty sure I had the solution written down. I had circled on my... Alright, I'm going to my VOD. Oops, that's the wrong channel. Something's messed up. I just hope the game isn't busted. We gotta go to Firmament day 1. Somebody the other day. More companies need to have puzzle-based equipment. I'm also curious if it's the same solution. I was really messing with the red ones. Still have 75. No circuit. No circuit. So I really could have sworn I had the bottom. Okay, so there's your solution. And I immediately save. Oh dear. But I do walk through it. Would it be funny if it was like a random... So we're gonna walk it back. I'm walking back through the VOD of the prior solution. So it's this setup like this. It's basically what I attempted to do at the beginning and last. But we're just gonna do the same thing again. Alright, so these two were like this, and then I basically syllogism asked for a walkthrough, so I walked through the... Wait a second, is that connected all the way to the back? Hang on. Gotta make sure I know where I'm at. I got 115 and I'm like, save. Okay, so we're at this platform. Okay, so we cut in. I'm gonna make everything the same as it was. We're gonna bring this guy over. So this part is now identical to what the previous solution was. We're gonna walk through. We notice that the top left one is as we had it. And now we're... I think the puzzle legitimately changed. So the only difference at the moment is where these blue guys are connected to. Walking through it again, we're walking through it again. Where are these blue ones facing? The blue ones are all facing... Okay. There's one thing we're not doing. And that's having all of the blue ones pointed inward towards the opening circuit. Now what we have here is identical to what we started our game with, and it has not changed. So the puzzle changed. Really? The puzzle changed. This is what we're comparing it to, by the way. It's not gonna... It's been exported to the YouTubes, but it's for the moment it's still on. I should just highlight it, actually, so that it doesn't disappear. But what we have in here is completely identical to what we did before. Went in, says 115 volts, turn it on. How weird. The only other thing is if somehow we did this, because this guy technically can rotate. Now we're back to the 120 game. So I guess the next problem is okay, let's say we roughly know, because there's only certain pathways that keep us under 120 volts to begin with. Okay, well, Cromwell, 55, 55, 60, 65, 91, 10, 105. So I don't know what the one in the corner is, and I guess that's the one we have to deduce next. Then I'll actually know if this is solvable or not, I guess. So alright, so this cat, everybody's got to go back.
We are united.
I do like having the extra range now to do this. Okay. So we're going to learn what the number is that's between these two. Nope, wrong way. It's going to be way too much. So wait, we know that this outside snaking path is 170? Oh my goodness, okay. Is 170. these are each 5? Because between these two bottom blue ones, it's 20. Between these two, I think it's 10. Let's see if our math checks. 35, 60, 75, 105, 120. These, okay. So if that's the case, that it's 10 between these two. 35, 60, 75, and that's how we get 120. I don't think this is actually solvable in its current state. Let's keep going through the motions here. We got 35, 60, 75, 110, 120. That's not helpful. 35, 55, this is going to become a larger number. 80, 85, 120, 130. 35, 60, 70, 95, 120. Does anyone out there know if my game is actually broken? That's my concern at this point, if I'm just wasting my time because the game's busted. Because I do believe I have the solution. It's just, there's absolutely no way to... The game is not busted. Okay. Then I'm going to ask you one more question, Norvac. So, did my game bug out and reset this puzzle, or is that part of the story? It's the easiest way to ask it. I don't want to ask it as a hint. I just... Because everything broke. Yes, but I did it multiple times. Only on like the second or third time that I did it, did everything break in the area and basically behave as if I've restarted the area. But yeah, the numbers are clearly different. I just didn't, in some cases they randomize these puzzles. So if the randomization is wrong and I'm literally just spinning my wheels doing nothing, because I have some other ideas, I just don't want to like completely undo all the work that I've done to try something completely different that makes no sense, except in the event that this was actually part of the story and it just wasn't. Okay, I don't need to know all that. I don't want any spoilers or anything. But I mean, I get the general idea. I just that's kind of what I figured happened. It's just there wasn't a very good signal in the game to tell you. I made that assumption, and this is a really good time to just check that, considering there's other bugs that are happening. Okay. Okay. All right. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. So we're gonna go do something else, because we did get distracted the last time. We're probably just gonna come right back here, because I don't think anything works now until we're...
We care for our comrades.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just... with kind of all the other glitching things that are happening, I generally would never ever want to hint. But I don't generally play games at launch. So... I mean, it's fine, it's just it wasn't... The indication was pretty soft, like, hey, all the doors shut. And that's also how the level started. So exactly what does that mean? We gotta... Where's the elevator? Because at the moment, it's entirely possible the math that I have is not good. But it doesn't appear that that puzzle is actually solvable anymore. Which leads me to believe, well, what other solutions could we be trying to that puzzle? And one of them cannot even use the lift. Neat. How the heck did we... Okay, let's do the other thing. The get out of this area thing. Oh, where the heck is it? I'm gonna go check out this tent again. There's a bunker. I think we were here. It didn't. I don't think there was anything useful here, but when an area resets, it just becomes a little bit funky business. It's like, well, recheck everything. Like maybe some guy's like, hey, I do have this already noted. Just nothing. It's not at all useful. Where's my ship, guys? Oh, it's back here. There's not a path. I don't think there's any other paths here. Alright, so we're just gonna go with... You know what? Let's just go back to the factory for a second. So there's a few different thoughts I have. One is we put so much juice, we just do the maximum amount of voltage that that thing allows, and somehow that powers that harvester that was in the other area. The other thing I'm thinking of is just go back to the harvester, stupid. But I don't think there's anything... Like, we already got the spire up. Maybe, you know what? I'm going back to the harvester. Forget all of this. This could make no sense at all. But that Andrews or whatever, that other area, I don't know how much it's connected. Because water was a theme in that area too, which I guess is a theme across the whole game. But the areas felt very similar. But we've raised 3 spires. But we kind of didn't really do anything with the acid bath. We gotta wait for all the loading. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't quite understand why each of them don't just let you go to each area. I think it's this one. if the correct answer was still 115, I don't think there's any way to get that answer anymore. Those are 70. Add another 40, that's not enough. It's always off by 5, no matter what you do. So, I suppose we could... I don't think we can run anything in that area anymore, and we can't get outside. Because the lift doesn't work. So I'm not sure. The door's not powered. I don't know. We're going to check this out. Because we're at this weird point in the game where we've raised all 3 spires, and now it's, what's the rest of the mission? We weren't really given... But see, with all these things, it makes me... Why is there weird stuff coming from there? So that's the first thing I'm going to go check out. Why is there electrical shocks coming from this spot? Does the harvester work now? Is that the... So one thing we didn't have the last time that we were here... Harvester requires power. We didn't have this. It's just that simple, apparently. Hey, get over here, buddy. Hey, buddy. I don't know what you do, but let's go. Let's harvest. Try not to crash the game. I'm afraid of all of the climbing sections now. What do you do? Okay, that does something. Alright, what's the path we're allowed to walk on? Irrigate. Stop walking. Irrigation, it says. Bam. Just says irrigation with a handful of... So we were somewhere around there. So those are the pump things. We opened the pumps. And we're not allowed to touch them anymore. So those colors had nothing to do with the mixing valve stuff. Oh no, we actually have free rotate. Oh no, game allows me to just... That's not good. Okay, let's attempt to actually do things the correct way then. There's a pipe. Let's follow the pipe. Well, there was something on the... Oh, now I'm inside of the pipe. Oh no, dude. And this is why we saved. So I don't think that that was the correct answer. Get me out of here. No, other way. Other way. Get me out of here. Oh, no, dude. Well... Hey, we're out. Hey, what are you? Let's just go to you. You look like something. Game. Well, let me find interactables the other way. These are all just sprite thing. That's right. They're all just what are we trying to do exactly? Irrigation. Kind of. I mean, I thought we opened the valve. Maybe we just keep. Let's just keep checking stuff out. Something here don't make a whole lot of sense. In this case, I need to use the elevation. We can't do both at the same time. Just busted? What is going on? Or am I just simply not allowed to walk in that? No. I'm stuck. That's why. Okay, it does not appear that I'm supposed to be there. So let's just go all the way to this. And on my map, it didn't show any kind of valve in the middle. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. Is just something that shows up that you need to do something in the middle. What I'm going to do here is move towards this. Because we saw these little... There we go. This thing. What is this guy? This looks like something that we could try to navigate on top of. Oddly enough, we can't. Interact with this? Oh. Game really does not want me going in this object. And I can't go any higher. And what if I can just do something from the top? Sure look like something. Why does nothing important for us? Okay. If I were to back it in, instead of like this, I might have a better look at what's going on. Let's back in. There is definitely a thing there. But I don't know how you'd ever get to it. So our dumb little thing doesn't... How would you ever get to this? What? I mean, the only idea I got is to follow this pipe. I don't know. We have the long reach. I'm surprised that, I mean, it just seems completely by design. The object is we are not supposed to interact with that. I can try to lower ourselves. And very much. Clearly you see that. We're down. We're all the way down. I don't really seem to have a way to get off of this finagled machine. See, we're right there. I can't touch it. Alright. I don't know what that means. So alright, next strategy is we're gonna go wandering looking for some way off of our ride. Maybe? This kind of looks like a path. I think we can work with this. Oh, here's something. Game. Oh no. Oh, we're docking. I thought the game was breaking. The heck did we just dock to? I'm very glad that they have that so that it's not attached correctly. Alright. Isn't this... Have we been here? I don't think we've been here. Just in the event that we get stuck somehow. My worry would be is this is just exactly the opposite side of where we were. There's like a crashed minecart here. What? Where am I beginning? Looks like something's supposed to be there. Get down to the ground level. Or whatever it is, it looks destroyed. Oh. I'm not allowed down there. So check out the minecart. Cart. Metal. Go around. Just it. Whatever this thing is. Okay, we haven't gone this way yet, huh? We've never gone this way. This just leads down to the sadness that is. What's going on here? What step am I missing? Oh, there's something interactable right here, which I naturally am not allowed to touch. See, I can't touch it again. What the heck? What is happening? Guess you can touch it. Oh, I'm not allowed to touch it from here either. Okay, I'm getting a little bit lost here. Oh dear. Oh. I don't get it. There's clearly an interactable object there. It's just I can't hit any of them. So I guess the next question I have to ask myself is, well, is there another docking bay? Is there another thing happening here? It really doesn't want me to connect to that. I guess we get back in our machine. Well, wait a second. So we're allowed to interact right here. Whatever begin is. I'm just gonna hold this for a second and see if it do anything. The next thought is, okay, let's lower our thing all the way down or all the way up or something. Alright. Oh. But I can only get in from this one direction. Alrighty then. Dash door doesn't do anything. Oh. Oh, I just crashed the game. Oh, we got away with it this time because it didn't actually connect. Okay. Oh. Nope, we did break the game again. I already know what I'm connected to, guys. Neat. Annoying. Annoying. It's the time to wait for the loading screen. The game did like a systems check there. It did let me get 2 steps closer. I don't think it's going to help, but it did let me get 2 steps closer. Because for all these, it's like there isn't a ideal like aim spot to be able to use this appropriately. So I guess the next thing is well, okay, this didn't work. So do we? You can't get in unless I can move. I can't move this down. There's no way. But it would be kind of an interesting puzzle to have. Where okay, we have this weird bridge, right? The bridge doesn't really let us do anything here, and I can't aim my thing or. I got nothing. Alright, I'm just gonna leave. Well, I don't have. Yeah, there's nothing to interact with here. There's clearly like something that these devices would want to pick up or do something. Okay, I got nothing. So the next question is where else do we go? Are we allowed to go this way? Yes, we are. The ground seems flat enough. Making me think like, well, okay, maybe if we... What the heck is this? This is the other side. Anything to interact with here though, so let's not see what we did. Can we like move this all the way up? We are already all the way up. Alright. It's hard to tell, but it appears part of the plan. Oh no. Out of here. This is super buggy, man. Can we go up? Somehow we got in here. Stands to reason we should be able to get out. Get me out of here, Gene. Stop this crazy thing. Honestly, it'd be easier at this point to just reload before I get auto-saved into this. Oh, we're out. Made it out. Has a little bit of a headache with the collision detection. Or rather, your gun is not allowed to... Like, a lot of the... It's hard to tell what's... Because we are able to, like, seemingly climb with this a little bit. It's hard to tell what is the playing area and what isn't. Which is cool in some respects, but for a puzzle game, it's a little bit rough. Doesn't really, like, I have no idea if we've completely left like the normal playing surface of the game. There's a big open field, so I would be very okay if there was like a red line that says do not cross this, the puzzle is not here. 404 puzzle not found. Why exactly is this here? I think we were already here. Kind of don't want to go follow that yet. If there's nothing else here, we're going to go follow that. Why would you put fog in something where I'm trying to find where to go? This. some adventure here. The fact that there's still a path is making me consider this is okay. And essentially, I'm not necessarily trying to get as far out from where we started as possible, but it's like this, the texture map ending. Oh no. We're gonna fall through the earth, aren't we? This is not part of the game, correct? I'm just gonna reload. Yeah, I think we fell through the floor. Right? I'm gonna go if we fell through the floor. Man, if I was a super popular streamer, we'd have a drop for that. But that's also like really annoying. Like, boing, broke the game. I just hope it didn't auto save us in. I don't think it. I mean, considering you can't save there. Oh no! If my autosave is busted, maybe we're just done for the day. I have other things to do. I have loaded. Oh no, dude! Is there a teleport to safe spot? Try it, I guess. If it puts me there, though, this would have to be smart enough to know what to do with the machine, right? Oh no, this did not help. This did not help. Well, okay. This game is really good. Do not let my... Like, I'm probably not even supposed to be anywhere close to what we're doing. Alright. Let's get back on our thing and go on another adventure. It's weird that there was nothing. I mean, I think we've done enough due diligence here to see that there was no way to interact with anything here. As we lower the thing, there's no bridge, we can't get out. I don't have any good... Like, there's clearly a valve there, right? Which was kind of part of the thing. That was sort of our marching orders, according to this irrigation map. But none of them, we can't interact with any of them. And there's no way to seemingly leave this, and that because of the way that those things are set up, we can't interact with them anyways. This better not be the end of the world. Okay. Let's try not walking off the edge of the planet again. Oh no. This is making me leery of attempting this again. Let's get back on the stuff that we don't fall through. It seems to be an indication that if we're falling through it, maybe that's not where we're supposed to be. But I mean, you look at it and it's like there's kind of... It's really hard to tell. At some level. Hopefully we can figure out... I'm going to follow the fog again. It's a big open field. I think where we were last time is off to the right. Don't mess with the game. That's like the edge of the map. Fog was supposed to make this more difficult or something. This is like irritatingly, like you can't see. It's nothing. All right, I'm gonna follow this garbage. Like, if this is not... Because this might simply be the thing that we were traveling along in the whole time. But if this lets us get to a new location... There might be something to that. Ambition a little bit. Oh, they're gonna be allowed to walk through this. Oh, apparently we can. Another pipe. Last time there was a marker on the map for the pipe. Okay, so that is the thing. We're back where we started. I hope you do. You built this big ass spider. I don't get it. this? What's this? Is this like something we can walk on? Or it's nothing? Seems dubiously nothing. But we're just gonna end up inside of it. Okay, there's still collision detection here. Nothing. No collision detection. So we've only found those like 2 points of interest. The mine thing that does nothing. And there's like nothing else happening in this thing, right? We got nothing. Wait, what the heck? That looks like the edge of the world. Let's not do that. Well, we got another problem here that I don't think we can... Okay, so we weren't supposed to go this way. The textures are a lot rougher out here. Oh boy. This is pretty cool, I must admit. Well, I just admit, this is really cool. I'm not admitting anything, it is really cool. A little bit lost on what we need to be doing, but it's making me think that with how little that we found besides that one station, there was nothing to do at that station besides sort of lore. Just kind of lore and nothing else. We've gotten so far from Speaker Man. stop falling through the floor. In that area is their seed store. Nothing of interest here. Oh goodness! Hey, thanks for the host. Nell Wynn. Anyone win? Sorry, I'm attempting to not fall through the floor while exploring this area in my spider. Oh, congratulations! Yeah, we kind of hit the point of the game that we kind of crashed it a few times, and kind of getting a little bit stuck just for stuff. But it's going pretty good. I hope you enjoyed the game. I think it's fantastic. I think the bugs, I mean, they exist, but a lot of this is self-inflicted, but I can't help myself but to explore this world that does not have a lot of collision detection when you've gone completely beyond where you're supposed to. I don't even know where I am anymore. There was supposed to be a patch coming, but I didn't hear... I thought it would already have been out, and I tried to get as far as I could on launch day. Yeah, the game's great. I mean, it's from the Myst folks, so it's like... really no game they've ever made is Myst, right? It's not... The only thing I wish was, like, the reason that there's all this collision detection, right, is because it's in 3 dimensions. It's like, I don't need 3D, man. I just give me, like, 200 picture stills, like the original Myst. Let's work with that. Hey, we're back! We're back to, I think, the wrong side of the thing. But to get you and your friends caught up where I'm at. So clearly we're in this thing, which probably tells you pretty much what we are and what we're doing. And we got all the power-ups. We've raised all the spires. We went and mixed paint in the area with the factory. Yes. No spoilers or hints right now. I don't need anything, so no worries on that. But yeah, you can see on the what you call it, this thing, the indicator. I got all those, and what was outstanding, so we dumped a bunch of acid in the pools, and it eventually knocked all the power out in the area. We went back and attempted to solve the puzzle again, but the numbers are all different, and it's basically not possible to solve it anymore. We did a whole bunch of math. It might be possible to solve, but then I went, hey, probably this might be something, and that's how we got back here. So I'm like, we had this upgrade that we haven't really used for anything. Oh no. Well, there is a building here, but I think this is the building that we already... And this is our current problem, is there's all these markers with this spider, right? Well, that was not ideal. So we've been here. We've been to this thing, and it doesn't work. There's nothing for... But now I can see that the irrigation goes through this. Yeah, so we've been here, we hooked up, we docked over here, but there's no way to change the ladders, and... maybe. I don't know. I don't want to know anything. Seriously. But I did do all the numbers, and I don't know if the numbers are at all random or anything, but it does not appear possible with what I had. But I don't know if there's a reason for that. So, but at the moment, I don't think it was necessary to. Like this is basically the only this is the undiscovered country. I've done technically nothing with this spider. I've wandered around with it. That's the. But I already asked the question because when it happened, with all the glitches and stuff that I had with the game, I didn't want to end up in a situation where we're just kind of not doing anything at all because it's not okay. We're very stuck. So all I really have to work with is this thing. We have this irrigation pattern. We can't hook up or do anything with any of these. We're going to go back and try to do this puzzle a little bit more straight. But yeah, I don't have a way to show this, but like, so the first one on my battery was 35, the very first one in the green, and it goes like 35, and then down the line it was like 25.5. Then the column just coming back straight for the circuit is 30 and 10. So that circuit I think is, what was it, 65 is 105. If you go all the way around on the outside, it's 160. If you go like 70, 110, 130, 120, 160, 180. And I started just doing the Laplacian transforms. And like the sum here doesn't work. So if the power has to be fixed eventually, I'll have to figure it out. So, but like going across. No, currently that's not how it works. I just because it can still affect the game outcome, I don't want to talk about it. But I'll tell you what I have going across for mine, from the top, basically the top left one farthest in the red. It's 15, 15, 35, 5. Then it goes 25 in the red again, 10, 25, 5, and then it's 25. That's where the finish is. 35 and 15, or something whereabouts. So when you start doing all the permutations, at least with that set, it doesn't seem possible. So I don't know if they were randomized or yeah, because I thought that each color group was the same voltage. So it's either so I'm thinking puzzle wise, either I don't have to touch it again, or So for this puzzle, we're just kind of wandering around looking for. We've seen those indicators. We've tried to hook up and shoot our adjunct at them, but it doesn't really. There doesn't appear to be any way to actually do that. No, one thing I haven't really. Let's try to get back to where we started our game here. Okay, there's more tubes. So the map shows these things to interact with. Kind of the weird problem is like, okay, there's clearly something to interact with inside of this. And the game, whoa! Well, if you're gonna do me like that, maybe we're just gonna do it like that. But can we see it from here? I don't know if we can see it from here. So we tried this a number of different ways, but because of the grading, it doesn't. You're not allowed to shoot your. See, we can't shoot in here. Whereas that clearly is a thing, right? That's clearly a thing. I may just mess with this collision detection because it's how buggy it is. Oh, hello. There it is. Well, there's your... There it is. As expected. Really? Really? Well, I'll be... Alright, now that our game isn't, like, crashing or stuck or anything, let's go find all of these. Just follow the map, man. It was easy the whole time. Until... Oops. Let's go. So that was red, I think it was? Alright, so we got 2 more on our right. Sort of. It's a better orientation here. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Or rather, let's just well, could just go follow the pipes. That's probably the easiest way to go about this. No wonder that there's no collision detection 17,000 feet away, because it's not needed. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Look what I found.
Game. You're gonna make me walk around it again, aren't you? After everything I've done for you. Alright, we're gonna go to the other 2 and come back. Hopeful to finish today. I don't know if that's going to happen. We're going to get a little more time, or maybe we'll see what we can get. All right, here's the valve for this one. I feel I'm close enough. Try to do what we did before, where we just back up over the hole. Something like this. Okay, that's that ain't gonna work. Wow. Sometimes you just need to do the thing, man. Now we got this. So map actually told me everything I needed to know, as expected. Where's this guy? Yeah. Right, green. It's like 3/4 of the way there. How come I didn't see it? You hiding too? Oh, there it is. Wait, what? Oh, oh, you know we're really low to the ground at the moment. Let's raise ourselves up. Me and my spider. Honestly, you'd think it's right there, right? Unless that's it? No. I don't know, I'm gonna get out of my thing, and we're gonna see where it is, if we can actually see it. Slightly scared because you see how there's a little bit of a ladder there? Makes me think that it's on that side. So we've done 2. Our game is currently not busted, so that's nice. Yeah, it almost looks like we need to get to the other. How have we gotten there? It's not like we probably can't get there with the spider. Oh no. Okay, get out. Uh-huh. I was like, there has to be a way for us to get there because there's no bridge from the reservoir. So there's your... Alright, so all we gotta do is get over to yellow by walking through the Silent Hill abyss, the fog. This is pretty cool, very, very mist reminiscent there, the walkway. There's a few things about to happen. That's what it looks like. But we're here for the tube. Where's the tube? Walking? Like right here, guys. Where is it? Oh, I know what's about to happen. It sits through the bunker. Like, screw your bunker. I want to solve the puzzle, man. Maybe it's not through the bunker. There's a note here. What does the note say? Inspect the structural elements. So we're trying to grow stuff. Got it. Strangely, there's nothing else here, though. Like, this just... Oh, wait a second. Going for a ride. Uh-huh. We measure.
We have all that is required.
I figured one of these bunkers was going to do something. Alright, so now we just have to get to that last one. Alright. Okay. Since we're docked, hopefully nothing bad can happen. So we basically need to walk around, and it's right for this thing. My controller's still vibrating. Oh. So once we open up all the valves, what the heck do we go do? Maybe we just need to go back to the swan. Too far because that irrigation pipe I think is very close. So this must be the last one. Oh. I'm gonna go look more thoroughly because of that other one that had on just one side an indicator light to interact with it. So it makes sense to me if there was some way to like exit the machine here or something, because we have a second bridge which I don't know what to do with, that you can only interact with. But it's almost like, is there a door or something to... Let's hold out our thing. Just look for anything that's like door release. Or something of the sort. As you can see that there isn't... Where are you? What? Really? Okay, that was really clever. This is a good puzzle. This is a really good puzzle. It's completely free. Like, you know... Oh, I have to get it correct. Gotta go back and... I guess lower it. What am I gonna do? We're gonna lower it more? We have to lower it enough so the bridge can go up, and then I'm gonna raise it. Got it. So that now the bridge can come up. Actually, we'll lower it even more. Okay, so it's at its lowest. Man, when we stopped like trying to wander into space and actually just go and solve the puzzle. Yeah. Can't quite tell the correct elevation. It's somewhat close. So it never mattered. Game. Oh boy. So legitimately, this area, all this busted stuff, none of that mattered. It was all about this the whole time. Hey, we did pretty good. I assume that this is the solution. I don't have to redo that. So now with this bridge up, now we should be able, now that we're in here, should be able to aim, I hope? Oh wait, we go as low as we can. So that we can hopefully shoot. So now we gotta take our spider back to where we started our game. Puzzle was really clever. And now that all the water is gone from the reservoir, is there anything cool at the spire? What else was in this area? No, it was an ice cube area. This was seeds. So I do like how it auto docks. We'll wait for it to dock. Alright. We've done all the things. Let's go see what our capricious award is. What are my choices? None of those. There's a lift. Where's the lift? Here it is. Hey, now what? Oh, that's just a light. Nowhere else to go. Hey, it's the speaker. Uh-oh. Well, down is through the water, so I guess up was the correct answer. Hey, it's all the seed business. We've lost the... Hi. Okay. Just keep going up. Okay, one's bowling.
We are the keepers.
Oh, that's with the left. Oh, there's nothing else to do. We just win? Oh, we were supposed to do this. Oh, no.
Success! If you can hear my voice, then you have started to awaken the embrace. Now 2 more before the portal is open.
Oh, no! We didn't finish 2 of the areas? Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. Well, maybe we're not finishing the game today. So not only did we have to raise the spires, we also had to get in them, do things. So St. Andrews is just done. Now I think it's actually done. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, unless it just doesn't matter and this just takes us back. Okay, we can call it again. Yeah, it's just down there. That's pretty neat, though. Well, now I want to go... I want to leave and get to... not Curie Vale, the other area. I knew something was up with these spires, man. I guess at this point you gotta take me back to the Swan so that I can go to the other area. Oh, thanks. Take it easy. I'll check you out later. What am I trying to do here? Oh, I was gonna highlight the old series. Very well, I'm waiting to load here. I can, since we kind of have a full playthrough of the game going, highlight all of these videos. Alright. So let's go back to, not Curryvale. Back in Doctor Who land. Let's just make sure nothing actually changed at the reservoir. Alright, we're going to have a peek at this area, and we'll see where we're at, and then I'll probably call it from there, just depending on how quickly this goes, because I don't know if in the Curryvale we had anything that involved getting that spire fixed. This is the bunker? No. Yeah, so what has not happened here? Is whatever the heck this is all supposed to be. You see how we can't get in? I'm just trying to think of all the ways to navigate through this again. Because there's no power to the lift. We don't have a way to get across. We aren't allowed to walk through this. Ideally, we'd want to get back over there. So that does leave the puzzle. We either have to find more voltage, or less voltage, as the case may be. Because I don't think there is a path that goes around, no. It's either that or warp back to the factory. It's funny, the stream is back in the exact location that we started. Can like turn on for like 2 seconds? Can I? You get like 2 seconds worth of power? All I need. I just need to get that lift one time. Okay. This is apparently the new solution. $35. Let's say these are question marks, but we thought altogether they're worth... Well, they're not worth 30. They're worth 25. Right? This is 5, and this is 5. These are 20. Let's say it's 25. So 25, 60, 65, 110. Something's... One of these is wrong in our math. So the second solution for us... Start here. Put all the blues together. Okay. Go across one. Go here. Go here. And then go here. So we're cutting out all the ones on the left-hand side and the one in the far corner in the yellow and not using the bottom right. And so this was more deduction than... There's only so many possible paths that get a reasonable number.
Our task is our purpose.
Where the heck's that elevator? I can only hope that the release the acid works. That was done here. I don't know if it's just like redo the whole thing again. Be a lot of pain. Yes, yes, hit it. Now we can go back. In the event the power goes out again, I want this door open. I really doubt that's going to happen now. Okay, the door's open again. So now we take the lift back. Whoa! I did not know this was here. What? Well, I don't want to go to the arch, though. Why are there two of these? The lift. Never mind. I knew this was here. We've already used it. Alright, now we can get to number 2. Can't believe they made me do the circuit puzzle again. That's excellent. I'm sure everyone's like, I hated that puzzle. And then they have to do it again with a different solution. A wet bridge. The same thing. So the last thing is, what do we do in Caryvale?
wish I could see what you have become. I wish I could see what our realms have become. We kept them, will not understand.
I think this one, the only way we can get out is the bottom. What view? I'm just curious. Oh. I guess they both work. I'll just leave here. Yeah. Alright, well I guess we go back to Curryvale. And that's just it. That's the bunker. Just need to get to the... So we go back to Curryvale and we have to do whatever it is with the spire. Oh cool, Yogi's live again. So this will be a good stopping point for us. I think he's got Quest a Key. He's got a match tonight, so I'm assuming he's been practicing that. But I think sometime next week we'll try to wrap this up with the Day 4 stream. Game's been great. I can't thank Cyan Worlds enough for a review copy, and I'm sure they'll patch out a couple bugs, but at the same time, like, a lot of these things, besides the Ice Rock thing, the Ice Cube at the beginning, like, a lot of these, unless you're actually trying to leave the game space, like, if you're following the puzzle, you reasonably aren't going to be, like, flying off the space. So, game's great. Let's go back to the ice factory, because I want to see the state of what this spire looks like and whether or not we can actually get in it, and sort of what the activation mechanism is. Because what I remember is that there was a door, there was an ice block with a bridge, and that was how we could have gotten to this door that we couldn't get through, but the door looked like there was no point for us to get to the door because the door was sort of on the other side. Like, we could see both sides of the door, and I'm like, that's not giving me any kind of cool access or anything. But what might have been happening is that there's no way to get to that door from the other side, and it actually does lead somewhere important, such as getting access to this thing. So we'll take a quick peek at where we're at with this, and that's probably going to do us for the stream. They did a really good job with this game. I'm really impressed. It's always so difficult to capture all the things that I feel they capture in these games. It just really isn't any other kind of puzzle games like it. Okay, so we got our ice factory, we had the whole thing. So the spire is up. Basically, all we need to do is get access to... What we're looking for is some way in. It could just be that we needed to get under it to... At the moment, it doesn't look like there's any way in. this is our goal, is to how the heck do you get in this? Honestly, it kind of looks like it goes through this, don't it? You think about it. Do we just have to melt the ice? That's what it's looking like. We gotta melt the ice to get to the bottom of this. So where would we do a big ice melt? Perhaps we just didn't finish everything here. It's just a big... all those things being shoveled. So this was the door, by the way. This was the... So we can't do the other side of this. There's so many pieces to this whole thing. Basically, it involved something with like, well, how the heck did we get here? It's almost like if this ice block was just removed. We just put the boom through it? There's no way to...
We are the keepers.
Oh, it's going to be a bit of work to get back up to where we were here. We'll see. I don't know how hard it's going to be to get back up there. We already did all this ice block stuff. What do you do? Like, yeah, ice processor. So one issue is this boom doesn't connect. So if we wanna use the boom, we actually have to get to the other side. Where do you go? I think we honestly would have to... I don't think that's going to take us anywhere useful, because we already did all this. We actually have to go back to where the end of the level is and do everything in reverse. Okay. So I think... Uh-oh. The game just crashed? Hello? Oh no, dude. This is, there it goes. It recovered. We're good. Okay. I have no idea what I was doing. Going for a ride. So the primary bit I'm thinking of is... Alright, so what are our choices here? I want to get back in this thing with the boom. This is where I'm at. Save. So this just puts us... This was just a way to get back on the ice. Yeah. Okay, so this actually... Okay. We didn't have to do anything of what we did. Because we already opened up the pathway back. So they definitely wanted us to do... Well, this they gave us the pathway back. Because we need to get back in the boom. And there's only two... assumedly legal ways that we know of to make the boom operate.
We are keepers.
Alright, so the next thing is we're going to try turning this. And I don't know, just attempting to do something where we can lower the bridge and get in there. It'll give us a few minutes, but I really kind of got to go. The other crane, I guess. If the boom is stuck on something. Or we just rotate the other way. I think we're stuck against the wall of that cliff. The boom certainly doesn't need to be in this direction anymore. You know, the other option we have is just to get on that ladder. That's the other way we could do this. Like, why bother with any of this? We could just set the boom extension to be that we can just be right there. Lower the ladder, and then move the ice cube out of the way. Oh boy. Stuck. No longer stuck. Where is the boom? I can't see it. It's really making this hard. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we can't do it in this direction. It's got to be this other direction. So from here, because we probably can't lower the one that has the crane on it. I don't think that's gonna. Can't go backward anymore. I mean, that's honestly close enough, isn't it?
We are the keepers.
That might be close enough. Wait, what? Where's the bridge thing? Oh, well, in that case. Alright, it needs to be rotated to the right slightly. How are we doing? It'd be funny, I could just get on top of that building. You know, I could just get on top of that building. Makes me wonder. Why mess with the rest here? Why mess with everything else? Because from here, I might just be able to get on top of the building. And that might be close enough to just open the door and not mess with any of the rest of this. Pretty sure I can just get on the building. Ha! Game. No. I earned this. No, I learned this, man. This is clearly something. Oh boy. We gotta connect it, I guess, a little bit more straight. So turn it a little bit to the right. Relative to this. Better work, man. This is way too clever to not be the right answer. Game. Okay, you're drunk. Game is drunk. I disagree with what's happening right now.
We measure.
I don't think we can do it from that side. I think it's got to be from the joint. Oh, baby. God damn it. Come on. Please let me just turn the stupid boom around. That's all I'm trying to do. Alright, I can't see for Jack, so... Where is this boom currently going? Is it hitting the building? Like, what? It's not hitting anything. This cab is the one that has crane. Oh, hello. You know, it's the only one that has this, too. This one has the crane. Wondering if this was a lot more simpler than I thought it was. Well, that's why there's a lookout window. So that I can see what I'm doing. Now they just need to let me out.
We work.
I'm just gonna connect back to the beginning. Whoa. Want to get off of this ride. I don't care which way I do it at this point. Just get me off this. I see what I'm hitting. Alright. Get me off this ride. Really gotta go, but I'm gonna stick around for a few minutes here because if we just completed the game or something, might as well finish, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Wait, what? Huh? We've not been here, I don't think. No, I don't think we've been here. This is the spire, isn't it? No steam. Let's see what this mist-looking house looks like. Oh, we'll get a waypoint here too.
I imagine your journey, your questions. It makes me laugh and weep. Will you ever have the answers?
Ice coal, melt things. Big boiler.
We care for our world.
Gotta do it from here, I guess. Huh? Okay, they're all connected. The ignition, it says it has a cathode fault. Are there any other cylinders to connect to? Coal, there's also no coal, so sounds like we need to go find some coal. There's nothing running. This one's not running. Well, that answers your question. So I'm gonna run this way. Yeah, I guess maybe we're not done yet. There's at least another puzzle to do. Funny how we never found this. Oh, it could not have been that simple. That was it? It's moving. Understand this part. It says they're concatenated. They don't work.
Okay, we got it. Alright, now we're going to be getting towards endgame. So we think. Oh no. We gotta bulwark it.
The keepers are simple people. Maintain the firmament. We learned our world well. We knew our facts well. These thresholds came in handy for maintaining peace, suppressing hate and violence. No lies or luxuries, gods or greed. We had everything we needed. Except the truth. But what is that?
I find it a little bit hard to believe that can't generate enough heat to melt some stuff. last. What's the last one here? Open. There's in this corner. I suppose not the last. It's just. Alright, so now. Yeah, no, you're the firmament. Now what? Well, I can reach you, but I can already activate you. Melt that away. I think that was the little lift. Something that appears to exist over there, the heater. Or just this that lets us get across now. The steam valve is not pressurized. Can I just bust through this? No. Not allowed. What are you? It's the heater. The steam valve again. Now we're locked into this top part. Now what? How are you not pressurized? Do they all need to be pressurized? This is not useful. There's no indicator. Kind of annoying. That valve is open. This valve is open. Oh, before I screw everything up. For you. That looks like the heater right there. I don't understand how it's not pressurized. Steam valve still not pressurized. No pressure. You. Bunch of heaters and no pressure. Well, he has pressure. Pretty sure these are all on. Because all these are open. Or can be open. That one did turn off. Because we flipped it. The heater at the bottom has no pressure. That's a problem. Could we have still screwed something up? I'm gonna go back down. Make sure all of these steam pumps are open. That's really annoying. If you really have to have them all on and there not being an indication, that's pretty annoying. all the way back down to the bottom here. Where the heck was it? That was the heater. The heater's just going to be off now, so we have to change it. So the heater down here not having any pressure is troubling me. Right here. This not being melted is also troubling to me. But then again, where's the heater for this? Is it just this top part? Thanks, game. Now I'm irritated because there's really no good way of knowing. So now anytime we go up, we have to make sure that every single one of these stupid things is on, I guess? I don't know, I'm not a fan of this. It's still great, it's just tired. This valve is open. Problem is, none of these things have heat, so like... what is happening here? If I close this one, does it change the state? No. That's a heater. Doesn't have any pressure. Perhaps I can give it pressure? Maybe that's the issue I'm having, is that the DC pumps are not interconnected at all. It's just that that one in particular is just dumb. Any stupid pressure. I don't get it. I don't feel this is particularly. This one I don't like. I'm sure it's fine once it's solved. I'm still a bit frustrated. I don't like that we started doing it, got in a position where it's like half done, and I have no way of knowing like which way the switches are all at. Because clearly there's an issue on the way up, but you can't really see, so it's kind of dumb. It's irritating me. Okay, I'm seeing what the indication is. The indication is, you see that there's lights on? The lights are on. That's allegedly how you know that the steam pump is moving the steam. So we look at the pipe, which goes all the way up. This one goes around. Into this mess. This stupid thing is still unpressurized. Really need to not be doing that. Maybe we just stop. I'm getting frustrated. Something. Maybe it's not that trivial. It's just I'm just annoyed right now. We're back at the base again because I can't discern the difference. It's just unpressurized somehow. I don't think any of this does anything. I already melted all this. I don't know what to do. You know what to do. This is irritating. I'm irritated right now. This is not. I have so much. I have to get going. This is. View it. No pressure. Piss off. I don't get it. I'm missing a step here, man. Like, I feel like one of the things on the bottom we missed, because you can't see. Almost everything says no pressure now because I changed that one. Let's open the valve again. I don't think that heat has anything to do with anything. Just trying to find whichever random one can do anything. Any reason to think there was another access point? Because you would think it would be shoot this, activate it so that we can get to the back end of that, and then we're good. But there's just nothing. So this is probably a good time to stop. I don't like this puzzle. It's seemingly fair. I'm just not a fan of it right now because it's not really clear. I guess having worked with Steve in the past, there's times that you would not want all these vents open, and that's the part that's not really clear. So it's just sort of, it's guessing. It's just kind of not convinced that there's a fair. I wouldn't say not fair. I'm sure there's a solution to this that I like at the moment. Which one's this? Done this one. It's almost like we're just missing a valve, and I'm trying to do my best to look for that one. But with all the stuff that's green, it doesn't, you know, all of the colors are really melding together for me, making it really hard to identify. Like, okay, we're gonna open that one. Alright, I'm done. I've had enough. I've had enough. I just had it. Had enough. Have a good one, everybody. We're almost done with the game. Watch it be just literally one thing left, but I've had it. Take it easy, y'all. See ya. So Yogi's got this quest key. So we're gonna go to that.